Hey, it's Fantasy Sports Girl Andrea, and just because fantasy football is over doesn't mean you can rest. Nope, it's time to start prepping for next season, so we're breaking down this year's fantasy dreams and nightmares position by position. This time we're checking out the tight ends. After 3 seasons, Vernon Davis was on the express train to Bustville, but somewhere around week 3 he turned it around. 78 grabs, 965 yards, and a record-tying 13 touchdowns later, Davis is a very solid pick on draft day. Brent Selleck was good enough for Philly to let go of L.J. Smith, but nobody was expecting this. After 27 catches for 318 yards last season, Selleck exploded for nearly 1,000 yards, 76 receptions, and 8 scores. He's a strong candidate for a top 5 tight end next season. Visanthe Shiancoe made a name for himself last year, but he really stepped into the spotlight in 2009. He put up 42 grabs and nearly 600 yards last season, but then Favre showed up. While his yardage slipped, he was good for nearly an extra reception per game and 11 touchdowns. For the bust, I'm starting with Jason Witten. It's really hard to complain about 94 catches and more than 1,000 yards, but Romo's favorite target was invisible for most of the season and only scored twice. 3 big games mask a series of disappointing performances when fantasy owners needed him most. After a solid 08, Tony Scheffler had all the makings of a breakout star in 09, but the departure of Cutler and the arrival of Orton had the chef cooking up just 2 touchdowns and 1 game of more than 4 receptions. Jeremy Shockey was just about the only guy in New Orleans who didn't shine this year. Conventional wisdom had him collecting big points over the middle, but the tight end battled injuries and the offensive scheme on his way to a disappointing season. That's all I've got for now, but remember to check out more videos at fantasysportsgirl.com.